Would you debate for love? And despite everything, say you won't give up. Would you debate for love? And despite everything, say you won't give up, don't give up.
Hey guys, welcome back to Debate for Love. I am Collins, Uncle Collins, the Western Destroyer, destroying all lies in the Western world. That is right. And guys, we have a very interesting video for you today. Something that we found that was very interesting, and we need to break this one down for people. And it's more this one. What you will find, guys. This video here is more advice. It's advice for the the Western women looking for husband. This couple here, what they presented to us as I guess a love story. What I want to call this? Is something that we need to look into further. And to break it down, because why? There's times where like this one is okay if they are doing their things, leave them alone. But for people that want to know how, or how to get to this stage, where they can find their own thing and partner, whatever the case may be, it is more advice for the women. It's for the women. So let us break this one down, go into it, and we'll try to help you from the point of view of I am a traditional African man. So I'll try to break it down to let you guys know what things work, what things don't, and give you the realistic view, as opposed to the Western fake they've been giving you all this while, selling dreams to you. Is not right. Okay, let's get into it.
Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Iman Alford.
I'm Stefan Alford, with this beautiful queen of mine.
And we want to tell our story on how we met.
Yes, let's do it. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. So are we going to tell the real story?
Yes, it's always going to be the real story
Okay.
when I tell the story, babe.
Okay, and me too. I just make sure.
You just had to put that
I
out
just have to put that out there because
There's no fake story.
I mean, I'm just saying there's two sides to the story always.
Guys, before we get into this, guys, I want to just let you know, they might mention it themselves, but do understand, guys, that in the beginning here it says we got engaged and married in 5 small, short, simple, teeny picking, basic months. Very small time frame there, guys. So just want to add that in as a preface, just so you know where it's starting and why we are I guess covering this type of video, because it's a very important one for the Western women that are really looking for traditional man. Don't worry, we got you on Debate for Love.
Make sure these people know the real deal. So
Okay, let me get right to it. So, well, Stefan and I, we are married now, obviously, but we met exactly, is it 7 months ago?
almost 7 months ago. We're still in the 6 month mark.
Okay, it's just so crazy to me every time I think about how I've only known you for 6 months.
So June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, it's still November. It's not even December. Today, but it's the 14th.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, 6 months.
Okay, so we've known each other for 6 months now, and we've been married for 1 month.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
Okay, so we got engaged October 28th, and we got married October 29th.
Oh, wow.
And I know that is, somebody commented on my Instagram and was like, was that a typo? No, that was not a typo. No, seriously, we really got married. So okay, there's so much to that. We should do that for another video.
That's a whole nother
That's
video.
a whole nother video.
Very true. That right there is a whole nother video, guys, because we wanted to even get me myself, I wanted to get a good idea of what is going on here. How is this, how is this thing here happening? Because it's very quick, from the point of view. I will say this. Let me say this. Let me be honest, because again, it is about giving. We are debate for love. We debate for love. It's for not just going at this person, going at that person, and saying this one is not right, saying this one is wrong. Everything is relative. It's not for you to poke. Well, you can do whatever you want. At the end of the day, everybody's looking for somebody. So in this instance, we will say definitely. Unionship is a good thing. It's a very good thing. Good thing. But at the same time, time is needed in things like this. So many people I already know they'll be saying things like, oh, there's still a honeymoon period. Don't worry. When they get into the, argument period, then we will see how just strong and laughable they are right now, because they're just laughing their heads off. And this is fear, very fear. But at the same time, guys, you have to understand that, these type of things happen. There's a specific reason as to why these people are able to just meet up so short time and then say that I want you fully, heart, soul, and everything, because it's not normal. It's not a normal thing like that. People do fall in love like that. Yes, that is a thing people do, and it can be a crazy, and they just crazy for each other immediately. But again, the longevity is the staying period, is the maintenance is what you need to be looking at, guys. Okay, so this one here is definitely interesting one, but we shall continue.
Okay, but how we met? So it was May 14th. I woke up around 8 in the morning, and no, that's not right. That's not right, because I got the receipts.
I was waiting. I was from Pool Mountain.
Okay. I actually woke up probably around 9, because when I woke up that morning, I had a DM from this man, and we were not following each other. We don't have any mutual friends. I never heard of him, never seen him before. And y'all, let me read y'all the message that was on my phone. It says, "Hi, Iman. My name is Stefan Alford from Chicago. I can understand that this may come across random and unexpected, but that's just how life works sometimes."
So I need to pause there. I need to pause it there, guys, because me, I'm a detective. I am the Western destroyer of all the lies and fakes that's going on within the Western world. That's right. So basically, what I've got from this here is, he said that I can understand that this may come across random and unexpected. Stefan, however you say your name. No, my guy, what you need to do, because this is what we want to do. We want to give the advice to the women, mainly. Maybe we might have to, split this video up for the advice for the women and maybe advice for the men. What we need Stefan to do, though, is, guy, we need the truth. Because this is not helping anybody. What you're doing here is not helping anybody. First off, Mr. Man, handsome man, looking at us right now, looking so, sharp, with the God-remembered, shirt, a jumper. We like it. But, Stefan, you need to reveal, you need to, guy, you did not just wake up and just say, oh, it's unexpected, this is just random. It wasn't random. Especially that's what we have to focus down on that word there. He said it was random. It's not random, guys. You don't randomly pick a woman. Clearly he has been, I don't want to say the word stalking is very strong, because, but we can say he has been, keeping an eye, as much softer touch, right? But really, if it's stalking, but he was keeping an eye on this young lady, because, maybe it's interesting. How was he doing that, keeping an eye on the young lady? Well, how did he contact her? How many relationships start in this Western world today? Through Instagrams. Through the Instagram, he was, okay, I like what I'm saying, maybe scroll this, scroll that, so for him to be saying what he's saying is not completely honest, guys. You didn't just randomly do it, Stefan. You've probably been looking at her for a little while. But let's continue there, I want to just give, because it needs to be realistic for people. You can't just be saying it as if, the women all over the world will not be saying, oh, I want to just randomly DMing me. No, he wasn't randomly DMing you. He didn't randomly just stumble upon you saying, oh, I want to, reading what he's saying here. He's saying, I'm intentional. You don't just tell somebody like that, I'm intentional by randomly finding them. You have to do your detective work, do the research. So this guy here looking like he's just, I'm just a handsome, just, gullible, handsome, a stud muffin, younger Idris Elba. That is not the case, my man. You have been doing Detective Poirot. Come on.
I get a sense that you are someone who I'd be interested in learning more about, as I am glad that I discovered you. I'm a man that is very intentional. I decided to start with this.
She smiled as well.
Find you well.
They love that word.
To connect with you.
Oh. When they heard the word intention, you see how she smiled. Oh, every women in this world, they're looking for men that are intentional. Intention. Why? Because it rhymes with attention. I'm joking. But that intention, when the man can be intentional in his approach, the woman will know that, okay, he can give me his attention, because even though I was joking, it's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing, right? It's a real thing. So him saying intention, he was being very intentional using that word there, because he knows that she will now have to take him seriously. Now, what will she do now? She's not going to go and reply, oh, hello, Mr. Man. Before she said, hi, nice to meet you. How are you? I guarantee you. Oh, look at the time frame, guys. Look, he sent it AM. She did her detective work for 5 or 6 hours. 5, 6 hours. She detectivated this guy's life. Detectivated and deactivated her Instagram before reactivating to now drop him just a simple one there. Look at it. Just she didn't even say, just hi, nice to meet you. That was it. It will be interesting to see his response, to say, okay, I mean, what do you but I guess what more can she do? Just say, let me see what this guy's about. But as you can see, her detective work was done for 5 good hours. 5 good hours. Oh wow. Moving on.
So, babe, you slid in my DMs. But what's crazy is that the night before, I was praying. I was praying to God for my husband.
Oh gosh.
And I didn't go to bed until probably 3 a.m. that morning. And so my dad had came to me a week before, and he told me to write down everything I was believing in God for in a husband, because I was so over dating. Like, at this point, I had become discouraged. I was tired of being disappointed. I was tired of dating, period. And so that's why I prayed, and I just asked God to send me the man that he has for me. I prayed that he was bless me with a man that would love me like he loves me, and that is good for my destiny. I remember saying, God, I pray for a man that will be good for me 80 years from now. Like, I was so descriptive, and I went into great detail about what I wanted in a husband. Also, that same week, my godmother was telling me that she was praying for single women, and was just praying for their husbands. And she prayed for me while I was at the table, while she came over to my mom's house, and she prayed over me. She was just like in agreement with me that I'll meet my husband. And she said she's praying that it'll happen just like that for me. And for whatever reason, it just grabbed a hold of my faith. And I sent her $100 in her Cash App to her Cash App, and I named the Cash App Just Like That. And that's like our inside joke, just like that. And 7 days later, my husband manifested. So I just pray that,
Okay, I need to just stop there, because those breasts there was almost like they were believing these things. Now, guys, I want to be clear to you. I'm not going here to tell you that this is not these things are not possible, and people that think in this way, maybe in the maybe esoteric type way, is not real or anything like that, because it can't be. It can be. What I don't want to do is give you the easy way out, because guys, she mentioned it herself. you know, she was having, you know, the faith, and you know, oh, she was faith, you know, she had faith that it will happen and so forth, and this and that and that. Okay, fantastic. The advice I want to give to Western women in this, because first of all, I need you to look at your own situation. Don't now be thinking, oh, this lady here, Iman, said that she just prayed and then all of a sudden the guy manifested himself. You know, oh, well, God manifested him, basically. Or, well, I mean, the reason why I say the guy manifested himself is because the guy is the one that made the move. Not like she was there advertising herself like, hello, I am a young woman, I've done this and this and these are my, you know, these are my attributes and I'm looking for a guy. No, you know, he just manifested himself just, you know, because why? As I told you before, he had did his detective homework or research. He did before he mentioned it. I'm telling you. So women, what I'm trying to tell you is, we have to ask ourselves, how did he decide on her? Very simple. Men, I want to make it clear to women. We are visual creatures. So he would have looked at our Instagram page. So, okay, let us see now, because we have done the work for you. Don't worry. You don't have to search anything. I've done it for you. Let's now go to the Iman's Instagrams, because this will give you a clue to the type of woman she is, and as to you know, why this worked for her. Because with all due respect, guys, with all due respect, for you to get a real relationship, listen, I'm going to say it again. For you to get a real relationship, not a as in, oh, coming back around. No. Not a but a real relationship. You have to put in the work. There must be work put in. Now, in her case, guys, let me just show you. Men will look at it like this. Okay, cool. Let's go through. Let's be going through here, going to more here. Okay, nice. It's looking good. Okay, this is what he'll be seeing himself. He'll be seeing these things here. You know, he'll be seeing these things here. This is okay. She's got a nice friend. She's looking good, looking nice. This is what you want to see. You know, so he saw this and, you know, immediately realized that, okay, this can work. This can definitely work. This is something that I can work with, you know. So some people say, oh, maybe, you know, the look was not there, you know, so it's a bit, you know, revealing or something. Guys, there are levels to this, you know, revealing thing. So he himself, Stefan would have seen, look at her and be, okay, no, I like what I'm seeing. You know, she would have made sure that, you know, she has to look, you know, certain way. Okay, you know, she looks good, you know, she's tidied up well, and all them things there. You know, she's not you know, she got good figure and so. Do you really think? Because I want it to be clear to women, make it clear for you. You don't just randomly just get a guy of a certain level. You know, we have already done our, you know, research on Stefan as well. When you look for this guy, you realize himself that in his bio, he tells you that he's a entrepreneur. Look, a realtor. So she did her own homework on, let me see what this guy is about, you know, before deciding that I'm going to respond, right? So, but again, it's not advice for the guys. I think this one here is self-explanatory. You have seen the type of guy he is, you know, astute, realtor, you know, he Instagram himself, you know, look, well, it's not, you know, he's not much here, but what I want to show you guys is the height of the guy. Look at this guy, tall guy, handsome, you know. So even before she would have saw him, being a realtor. She would have looked through here. Oh, wow, this guy's handsome. Okay, he's doing this, doing that. Oh, wow, okay, I like this, I like that. Handsome guy. He's, you know, bringing people in the beginning. She would have did this. This is one of the reasons why, guys, she responded. Things need to make sense. So women, what I'm trying to tell you is for her to even get for her to even get him to want to build a real relationship with her, he had to see what he was going to be, you know, getting into. And he saw it, okay, the good thing is that she's of good stature, as in she looks good. Very important. Do you really think this woman was not looking, you know, to everybody has a type? Do you really think this woman was of a certain, you know, weight, you know, maybe I'm talking obese, not just but obese? Do you think that he would have gone there? So these things have to work in favor. You cannot just be expecting, oh God, just manifest a man for me. And because I prayed, the advice he's giving you is not bad, guys, but faith without the work, the action put in, right? Because you are saying you want a man, but are you ready for one? If you are not in the right mind state, if you're not in the right body shape, all these things, guys, you have to understand that whether you like it or not, maybe because you don't look at it yourself. Oh, I don't care about how a man looks, as long as he can take care of me. Of course, you say that because you don't care how a man looks. Man, this guy, I guarantee you. Look, let's just look here. Is there any bio thing at the do we know what she does? No. She says believer and wife too. That is their job. That is her job. She's a believer and wife too. But him, oh, sorry, remove yourself. Well, Stefan, you see here, he puts here, he's a realtor, and he says, my wife. You see how he says, you can already tell, guys, the way that this unionship is set up. It appears. I don't want to say it is. I don't know. I'm not in the business, because everybody there will be now commenting, saying as if they are inside the marriage. Just relax and sit down yourself, please, and go and marry yourself. But this one you can see, he says, my wife. He didn't say what? He didn't say husband too, because I mean that is not anything bad or anything like that. It doesn't make, but it's just a clue, right? It's a clue to how their unionship is set up. So for her, she sees herself as, this is my husband. Stop it now. What's wrong with you? It says wife too. His one says, my wife is. You know, even though he's a husband too, don't get it. I'm just saying it's more of a, well, the catering needs to be done by the woman to the husband. The providing needs to be done by the man. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. I'm just telling you, from a traditional man. The Uncle Collins, Western destroyer of all the fake Western lies I've been telling you. So guys, this is what the advice I'm trying to give people is, guys, you need to put in the work. You need to make sure you look good. Guys, take care of yourselves. What they are telling you, they're not telling you, he's not telling you what he did before he sent this random, just a random message, right, Stefan? Behave, guy. He saw first. People be like, oh, we don't know when this was taken. Okay, let's see when they were taken. Let's see. 2020. They met, was it 2021, I believe? Anyway, they said 2020, guys. So he's seeing this. Whether she removed, we don't know other pictures she had. Whether she removed them or not, that is part of the work she had to do. Because men, we're just visual creatures. We are seeing what we want. So if he saw anything that wasn't, maybe she's there, and the young, she's there poking out in the Instagram saying, hello, boys. He would have probably been, no, this is not for me. It's not for me. But he saw this, he said, okay, at least there's a level of class, because classy women, they are always going to be taught. If you have class, you'll be taught. A man would grab you and want to teach you, because why? You have class in the morning. So guys, you can see, look, this is very wholesome, I'm guessing this is the sister, this is the mother looking at the sister, and this is her, dear. Very wholesome, looking, smart, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, what did I tell you? I told you that, dear, we don't know what she's doing. So he had to go and he had to find her, and she had to look good. She had to look at him, see what he's about, and make sure that he's got a good standing, a good, he's, realtor, entrepreneur. This is how this thing worked out, guys. So when you're thinking to yourself now, oh, I'm going to just not change myself. I'm not going to fit. I'm not going to, remain fit or get fit. I'm just going to do what I want, and still I will be able to manifest a guy. You are thinking like an absolute disgrace. You're not thinking straight at all. You have to be serious. You have to be serious in what you want. This is not a game. If you really want what you want, you have to work hard. Work hard to get it. It doesn't just happen like that, just for you, just randomly. No. But many people they just want things just to happen. This is not how life works, guys. Be realistic. Oh gosh. Anyway, I've said too much there, so let's carry on.
We can just encourage someone or women to just believe that God is faithful and that it can happen just like that, because it happened just like that for us.
Right.
When I prayed the night before you slid in my DMs, that's what I prayed. I said, I pray that it happened just like this for me. And it did. I just really believe that nothing was impossible with God.
Yeah, and that's the key, the foundation. God had led me to you in that morning
because you like what. Oh my God! Again, women, I'm trying to help you. Is he being completely honest? Yes and no. God did lead her to him, but I want to pick what he said in that morning. God, this is not true. This is not, do you think this guy does he look foolish to you? Does he look like an idiot? I want to answer the question. Does this realtor and entrepreneur look like an idiot? He didn't just do it that morning. He didn't lead you that morning. No. He done his investigative work prior to all of this, guys. He has been this guy. I'm telling you, he's a PI as well. You should add that to his, his list of jobs. He's a PI, private investigator. He was investigating this woman. Small, just invest. Okay, what she did? Let me see the type of. Let me see her friends. Let me see what she's about. Let me see the picture she's doing. Okay, all these things, add up. You can't. I'm telling you, what I don't want women to do is make the mistake. Now, she done her prior work in terms of making sure that her Instagram look good. A lot of women they are praying, manifesting for a guy, but the Instagram is absolutely trash. Your young, she's saying hello. You're two. Bouncing in the front is saying, come and get me, boy, on your Instagram. And you're still looking for, God to manifest. You're not ready. You have to, tidy up well, make yourself look, classy. For him, he had to make himself look busy in the Instagram. She all she had to do was make herself look classy. This is how, the members of the opposite sex attract. This is how they, become compatible. Because you have to see, okay, do you think he was there looking for a woman that yansh out? The two bobbies at the front saying, hello, come and get me, big boy. Do you think that's what he would have clicked on? But you have to be honest with yourself. A lot of women say they want this, they want that, but they're not ready. And also I'm trying to advise you. This is more advice. This is not me shaming people. I'm telling you, if you are coming to people saying you want a husband, God manifest one for me, you have to be ready yourself. God will not now put that man in a dangerous position where he cannot, God doesn't think he feel he can handle it. Because why would God give one of his, sons that have worked hard, doing his thing like this guy, for example, work hard, doing his thing, now deliver him to a woman like yourself that is you're not putting in the work. So this is advice for you guys. The same, I want to give the same for the guys, but right now there's a big problem with women, saying that there are not any good men out there, or maybe things like that. What I'm trying to do is, instead of you saying it's just the men, you have to turn that mirror back and say, okay, let me look at myself first, because it begins with myself. This is a man now. Everybody was saying, oh, she seems nice, she sees this, she sees that, she's that. He did not know any of this yet, and he contacted her. She could have been a total bitch and be like, what is this nonsense? And just ignore him, thinking, I want a baller. But there he took his shot. Now, why did this work out for him? Because this guy's not ugly. This guy's well put together. Good job. Clearly can see provider. He's doing all the things that is going to women naturally find attractive. So these guys, it worked for them. Them saying they manifested that. The manifestation should be. But let me put it this way, guys, so make it clear for you. Manifesting, is it obligatory? No, not at all. As in praying and stuff like that. For people that are religious, they want to attack me. No problem. I'm telling you the truth. Not at all. You praying for it, just doing that. Is it obligatory? No. Is the work, the action, right, behind the scenes, is it obligatory? Definitely. You can do the work, right, without praying, and I guarantee you'll get something. The praying is the icing on the cake. You know what the praying is? The praying is you telling God that, God, I want you to be in it. Does that make sense? Because why? At the end of the day, humans, we are creatures that have been given free will by the same team we are praying to. Do you understand this? I'm getting too deep for you, some of you people, because you are there thinking to yourself, oh yeah, God sent it. No, God cannot force a human to now go into someone's direction. Oh, Mr. Man, Stefan, go into this Instagram. No, Stefan had free will to choose, right? Somehow he ended up with Iman, and Iman wanted to, well, she was also ready as well. Right? So when you say, oh, I want it to just manifest, you cannot just be praying and then you're not doing the work behind it. It's not going to work. Because like I said, God will not now give one of his sons that have worked hard, this, faithful. He's there, sporting, doing modeling for God. God remembered jumpers or brands, I should say. That's what he's doing modeling for. Of course, God is going to bless him. Why would he now drop him to you? You that you've not done the work. Whereas had you not prayed, but you done the work, I guarantee you your possibility, the probability of you getting something will be high, because you've done the work in terms of, okay, I need to look good. Now I need to make sure that I am respectful in a way. I need to make sure that I've been raised right. I've been asking my mom and dad, the things that would attract a man to find a real relationship, not a don't rehash things, guys. Re into this, re into that. No, you're not reliving things. You want to get into the real, a real relationship is what you're looking for. You need to be taught. You need to have been raised well. You need to have good manners. You need to be submissive to your husband, that you want him to take care of you for the rest of your life. You and your kids, and be there. You want him to, of course. You need to now. There's things you have to work on. They are not negotiable. They are not negotiable. You cannot dare be negotiating. Oh, but husband, I don't want to do this. I don't want to save the kids. Can we get a nanny? No, he's going to say, no, this is not what I want. This is not what I prayed for, my friend. You prayed for me, and all these things here, traditional this, traditional that. I now prayed for a woman that's going to take care of the kids solely. Maybe the only person that's helping them is the mother, is her own mother, but not a random. No. Do you see where I'm going with this? You have to have done the homework. You have to do your own homework. Work on yourself before this happens. Because when it comes to you, most of you will be accepting things you don't really desire. This is real for you. I have to give it to you, stand, so you know to yourself how to get it. It's not really hard. I'm telling you now. All they are saying is make sure you are in shape for when it comes there, because the typical man will usually want a woman that is naturally in shape. We don't have to say certain size, no, just in shape. Because why? Most modern people in general know that a lot of women around now, the whole thick thing. If you are thick, you're thick. All that, anything, no problem. As long as you are in shape when you are thick, it doesn't really matter. You have to look good to the man. That's it. Some men like that whole traditional, hourglass, whatever the case may be, so slim waist on. But if you're not in that, there's still men that just want to make sure the woman is in shape. And then if you now add on to the fact that you have, good manners, you are, well raised, you have motherly instincts, that will just add on to it. That is what they stay for. You understand? So again, I'm giving you, I don't want to go too long to this one here. I want to continue, but I probably will cut it short because it's very long. But just to let you know, what they are saying here, guys, I want to give advice to the women on how to get it. They are not giving you the real. He's not giving you the. I want him to tell you I will fear this handsome guy that most of you women now think, oh, he looks so nice, he looks so scrumptious. I want to give you the real. And what I want to say is that first I stalked Iman for some time to see what type of she was. They're looking into her, into her lives, maybe, and things like that. Before I approached her, I had to find out, maybe he, maybe he talked to maybe some friends, maybe behind the scenes. I doubt that, but maybe he did, right? And if he did, that is how we know, okay, cool, this one is a normal person that, will give me in the time of day, but I want him to then explain to you guys why did he not think of her look wise at all? Because they have not mentioned this at all. They don't mention this at all. As a result, now there's women right now of a certain look. They're thinking to themselves they cannot just manifest a man from just praying. This I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie to you. Me, traditional Uncle Collins. I will not lie to you. I want to give you the real, and the real is He's not telling you that he saw her and he liked what he saw. Then he made the attempt. He slid in the DM. So that's what I want to say. But anyway, let's continue.
I think it's a certain time when God says, okay, enough is enough. we laugh at that because I always say, enough. Like I have that sense of humor. But there is a time. And this was our time. You know, we didn't realize it. You never know when it's going to happen. But there's a season of just preparation. And we were being prepared for this moment. And it's been a special
who's slamming doors?
Journey.
Relax
and
now.
I would say that, you know, to anyone who's in the process of waiting or seeking, you know, for like a companion, you know, just know that there is a time set aside for you. In preparation, you know, there's development. In development, there's God's forming, and I want to share with you that it led us to a moment where we both were ready. And it's super special because what we saw manifest within these last 6 months, you know, it may seem like it all happened, you know, super fast, but when it's time, you know, for you, like it's gonna happen just like that. So that seed that she sowed, it activated like our momentum.
So for me to wake up and read your message, I'm like, who is this man and where did he come from? And
you were shook.
Why are you know, I was just completely shook. Because I just thought about how I just prayed last night. So that thought did come to my mind. But at the same time, I'm like, oh no. He's from Chicago. I'm in Memphis at the moment. I had just moved back to Memphis from New York. I lived in New York for 10 years. And I had also told God that I wanted my husband to be in Memphis too. Because I'm like, I'm not doing no more long distance.
You was done.
I was done with it. I'm like, he need to be wherever I'm at.
Listen, I don't blame you for the people who are dating long distance.
It's
tough.
It's tough.
We did it.
We did it. Yeah, for a short amount of time. Yeah. But yeah, so read your message. And yeah, I decided that I was not going to respond to this man's message because I'm like, one, I do not know you. Let's start here. And you were sending this long paragraph. I'm like, no. It's a setup. It's a setup. I keep falling for the wrong guy that be coming with all this energy, and it gets me nowhere. So that was my mind. So you sent me that message at 8:34. Probably around 11 a.m., my best friend reaches out to me. She calls me. And she's checking on me, seeing how I'm doing because she knows for fact that I've been through it a lot this year. And so I'm like, girl, why this man just send me this long message on Instagram? Yes, I said long message.
Shout out to day one.
India. I said, why does man send me this long message on Instagram? She's like, who is the man? She's like, let me see his Instagram. So I sent it to her and she's like, I think you need to respond to him. I'm like, why do you think I need to respond? She's like, it's just something about him. Like, I like how he messaged you. I'm like, but we don't know him. We don't know anything about him. We don't have any mutual friends. And so she was going on and on and on and on, how I need to message him. Well, it went in one ear and out the other. And I'll let her talk. And I decided I still wasn't going to respond.
She took 4 hours.
It was actually 4 hours and 30 minutes.
So long.
I know. Like me now, wish I would have.
It was actually 4 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We missed 4 hours of our life.
We missed whole 4 hours, but you know, it's fine. So she calls me back 2 hours later. Waiting for an update from Stefan. And I said, there is no update because I did not respond. She said, me and Stefan, we do not have all day for you to message him. And so
we was here.
Yeah.
Spirit.
Yeah. And so I finally decided to respond. And I just said, and look, I didn't respond until 1 o'clock that day. It took her hours to convince me to respond to him because, like I said, I was tired of being disappointed.
You were fatigued.
I was fatigued. I was so tired of dating, like completely over
dating
it.
fatigue.
I had dating fatigue. Like
that's a real thing.
It was ghetto out there.
Yeah.
And so it was too much. But I put myself back out there and just believed, that anything is possible. So anyway.
Hey, I'm proud of you. I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you.
Okay. Thank you, babe, for being proud of me, for responding to your DM.
Yes, for responding. She could have ignored.
That was the plan, was to.
Ladies, I just sorry to stop it. I want to just to put it out there again for you guys that are thinking, oh yeah, we can do this, we can do that, and not, no, you are not. Again, you saw that woman's you saw Iman's what is it, Instagrams, right? Look at it, before she met him. This is a woman that is attractive, probably you say, oh, maybe she was probably getting, the reason why she can maybe not respond to him or thinking about not turning him is because, she wanted to turn him down because she probably had other options there, So as a result, and plus on top of that, she's just there running around, just enjoying with, enjoyment with that women. So her not responding was normal. There was probably options there, but her saying what she's saying, oh, she's tired and that and all the things that happen, and she doesn't want to, the streets are not good, or what. There's what made that, and her friend as well. What she's saying, her friend must have realized that you are going crazy. You are not serious. Because clearly the friend had looked into the guy. But what they're not saying is her friend did not, what she's not telling you, that her friend did, said to her, oh my gosh, he's an entrepreneur, he's a realtor, he's doing things. This guy, looks like he's, well put together. He looks like he's got good financial stability. I guarantee you, but they will not say these things, guys, because why? They're not being complete. I want to be completely honest with you, with you women, to let you know what it takes. They are giving you the very airy fairy, and then you guys will be there just, not doing the right things to basically put yourself in position. Iman should be telling you that, guys, I think you should really be making sure that, you look good, because I do believe that Stefan definitely has the type and the, look, certain look. So what he saw, for myself, for the fact that I'm in good shape. On top of that, I don't have my yansh out. I dare, I have, pictures like this, I look, some people may question, but at the same time, it's still classy. Because again, we cannot be saying that, oh, women cannot dress in this. We can dress like this, but again, make sure that it is classy. Some of them now I've realized something. All the images I've shown, I've not seen, Iman or our friends turning to show yansh. Oh, look, everybody say hi to the yansh. No, they're not doing this at all. She's not doing. I'm not saying she maybe got some side pictures, just to show off a little bit, just a little bump. That's it. But to be saying I want to turn around for you guys just to say, everyone say hello to my yansh. No, this is not how you get men. But all women will be posting the type of images and videos, and they're running around saying that they want a serious man. Are you serious? Come on, fix your brain. What are you talking about? You're not serious. You are not serious. You want a serious man, but then your images are showing that you just want play. What are you talking about? You're not serious. You're clearly not serious. Why should what? So you think a man will take you? But you're praying to God. Why should God take you seriously? God knows your brain and your heart. It is in nonsense right now. You want the man to be intentional, but you are not intentional. This is what I'm seeing from this one woman. Very intentional. Why will you post this? When did she post it? She met this man. She posted it December 2020. I guarantee you he saw these things. He saw these things. He's not a fool. He saw these things. Happy holidays. Look at that. They're looking, they look like, to be honest with you, I remember that you come from a solid family there. Look at that. The mom cannot, you look like you have been taken care of. Clearly. the husband in her life and the dad in the two girls' lives is a solid man that is there, that's the provider, making sure that his lady looks 20 years younger than what she is. I can only assume that maybe she's 40. Look, this woman looks ravish. Look at beautiful. So he saw this and thought, oh my gosh, she's going to be my mother-in-law. I want it. I want him. A man, you will be mine, whether you like it or not. So I'm going to send an intentional message. And that is it. You then see more. You see more of them. Oh, this woman, I don't know what she does, but she doesn't have to do much. We don't know what she does, guys. We don't know. Do we need to know? No, that's not how it works for men. We just want to see classy. That's it. Beautiful and classy. Not beautiful and, Yansh and the two big boys at the top, just there, just running around on the screen. Hello, say hello to my little friends. No. Men don't want to see that. I guarantee you this handsome Stefan has dealt with women like that, and he just send them a quick, how you doing, in the DM. But this one, he said, I have to, So guys, ladies, this is one thing you have to make sure that is on point. Yes, she's there, maybe showing off a little bit, but this is normal. Instagram is just, that is what it is. It's there for you to show off. What do you think? So I cannot take that away from her. Women are, creatures, they are there to be seen anyway. So we like what we see most of the time. Men, we like what we see, definitely. So, that this is thing you have to take in mind, take into account. I don't want you to be believing nonsense. Please use your brain to know that this is how I'm trying to give you real advice. So you can get yourself into a real relationship. That's what this nonsense is, and you're wondering why this not happening for you. This not happening. I can't get a romance with me. They can't take me seriously. They're not going to commit to me. Why do you think this? Have you checked your Instagram? Just how men have to work hard for the Instagram to look good. Well, men have to work hard in real life. Make sure, because you cannot only fake so much. You have to make sure you are what you are. But men can definitely fake it on Instagram. Just let you know. But you have to have money to be able to fake it. Because why? Women want to see a guy that is, let me really see it. Okay, let me see the car. Let me see. Let me see at least you say what you say you do. Let me see what you say you do. Let me see it in your Instagram. You say you are a doctor. Okay, I need to see you do something. So show me something. So these things, this is why Instagram is it, because Instagram is, you don't have to meet anybody. You can just quickly do detective work to decide on whether you want. It's like the better version of these dating apps. This is why Instagram, most people now be meeting themselves on. Most relationships start on Instagram. Relationships and relationships, both of them start on Instagram. But the relationships usually in this world, in the Western world, are breaking down because people are not real.
Ignore, but the Lord saw fit that I respond to you. It changed my life forever.
I don't know what it was that Saturday morning. I was like, I felt compelled and I felt very urgent to seek out my future wife.
So we'll stop there, guys, because they're going into his side. So we're bringing his side as well and try to give advice to the men, because why? Unionship, and men and women being together is very powerful. Very powerful. So our idea here and Debate for Love is to make sure that people are readying themselves in the proper manner, not in these Western lies and destructive ways. They're lying, saying, "Oh, do this, do that," grow, run around talking about how you are independent and still like that. Is independence bad thing? No. You have to ask yourself, they are telling you to be independent of what? You have to make sure that listen to me. Listen to me. Yes, I want my education and so forth like that. But the most important thing I want is to have a family. You know this. And if you don't, well, anybody that doesn't want a family, please exit this video very quickly, violently, viscerously. Remove yourself. I don't know why you're here. I'm saying this vociferously. I don't want you here. Remove yourself and unsubscribe. And in fact, delete my channel from your mind frame. Thank you. Sorry, Debate for Love team. I know that I should have done that, but this is what it is. But anyway, guys. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you need to make sure that you are doing the work. Put in the work. You cannot just be there praying and manifesting, but you're not serious. You don't like to cook. What? Do you really think your man that oh no, I don't have to cook because if I'm working as well? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Has this woman, has she told you about anything about hard being independent? Has she said anything like this once? In fact, this is what he wants to. The main things that the first thing what she wants to hear is what things he wants to hear is what she's saying. So this year, we don't know how it's going to pan out. We can only hope for the best. Here, debate for love. We want relationships to work out. We want real relationships to work out, because the real relationships, come on, be serious. So we want this to work out, but it's going to take time. They are still in, the beginning period there. As long as it is, built on the right traditions, guys, this would work out. Again, for the women, we just want to let you know, very, very simple, that you need to look for real relationships, right? Stop just jumping into anything, and then wondering why you're like a man crying that why isn't it working out? I'm tired, I'm fatigued, all this nonsense, because you are not trying to get into the real relationships. Yeah, when you hear a guy being intentional, what's your first thought is, I'm going to just leave him on red. I'm not going to respond. What? Excuse me, what? You have to, so what she's saying is, again, she's not being truthful in the fact that she's saying she did not look into his Instagram at all. Not once. Is our friend that was saying something. Our friend, come on, hey man, you looked into it. The whole friend conversation as well. I don't even know how the way she's saying it, as if it's her friend is the reason why. Be serious, because now you are now telling us why you are just failing every time when you are dealing with men, because the ones that are, intentional. So what you're telling me is that you didn't go on his Instagram and see that he's a realtor entrepreneur. The things he's doing there, he's giving people keys in the Instagram, dropping keys in people's hands, where you can see that he's a serious guy. But I guarantee you, if it was a bola, or a rapper running around saying I want to, you would have said, oh, maybe I should see what he's talking about. What? Excuse me, what? Oh gosh. So that's where I don't like the word emancipate, because I'm like, okay, if this is what is happening, then we have to question your own judgment, because it's the judgment of your friend. Imagine you prayed, it happened. You are saying, oh, God manifest one. He now bring you something serious on Instagram. You said no. Women, are you hearing this? I want you to do your research as well and look at the guy you're looking for, and then make sure that you learn how to keep a man like this, right? Because that's another thing there, and that comes from your upbringing, how your parents have taught you. How do you keep a man like this, without having to, go into that, detail with him in terms of, going into the bed, you not having to go into the bed with him. How do you keep him there, or at least keep him interested, so he's still intrigued by you? Very, very simple. Let me just give you little things, guys. I want to make it clear for you. Open your notebook, because this type of gems you'll not be getting anywhere else. This is a man, traditional man from Africa, giving you the real, so you can give yourself good chance of not just attracting men, because that is not hard for most of you beautiful women. You are beautiful, of course, but your maintenance game is disgraceful when it comes to maintaining guys. So very simple. Let's say you are with the guy, he wants to get to know you. Like, oh, I like what I see. Looks nice, whatever the case may be. But you don't want to be that woman just running around, wherever the case may be. You are now seeing, many people are saying, if the woman is doing this, if she's not giving it up, freely or quickly, whatever the case may be, then you have to leave her. This is something that men will usually do, especially men that the type of men you're looking for of a certain class, right? Certain level. The man of a certain level, you want them to take you seriously, no problem. Let's say you go to his house. This man of let's just give him a salary of I don't 80K is good enough, right? So he's a solid man there. Some of you want more, so let's just give it 100K, just to get no problem, 100K, right? You want to be able to stay with step man, because this man is not an ordinary man. He's not normal. No problem. He's like a CEO type guy. No problem. You have to know, okay, how do I know he's probably, moving and shaking, doing all things like that, meeting many different women, just having his phone, whatever case may be. I want to take me seriously. You get to know him. He now, invites you over, whatever the case may be. You might want to tell him beforehand. Maybe, I don't think you should. I don't think it's smart. Be telling him, oh, nothing's going to happen. Don't do that. Just go there, open mind, go there, and just respect yourself. Go there. My advice, even from a guy standpoint, now I'm giving you from a guy to you for your own personal advice. I will not give this to guys. I'm giving it to the women here. My advice is, do not sleep with the man the first date. Very simple. Does this help men? No. But when you'll be surprised when I give the advice to men, I'll be telling the guy, try to sleep with her in the first date. It is what it is. This is it. I'm telling you that when you're seeking the man, this type of things does matter. It matters. Now, what am I telling you that, oh, if you sleep with him, then it's over? No. I am telling you that if you do that now, you are making the work for yourself 10 times harder. You have to now work harder to keep that guy. Whereas if you don't sleep with him, you don't have to work as hard. You can just work moderately. Does that make sense? Because everything is balanced. Now, so what you're telling me is that doesn't make sense because let me just be playing it in the background. So you're seeing something, right? So I'll just leave it like this for you guys, right? And we'll come back to his one eventually. When he does his own, we'll come back to his one. But guys, you're asking, how do I keep him now? If he's a cat, he's of a certain level, but he's used to women, just giving it up on the first night. And how do I? No problem. Let me let you know how you do this. Very simple. You get to his house, right? So he's looking good. Nice house. Beautiful, fantastic, right? He's already thinking to himself, the fact that she's here, she know what's going on. She's a big girl. We are adults. She better get ready. He's now trying to, whatever the case may be, he's not going to just tell you, just normally do crazy things. No. You guys will be chilling, whatever the case may be. He will now maybe, he will now be, oh, what do you like to drink? Whatever, all the things there that they be doing, no problem. Now, what you will do is maybe sitting down, whatever the case, and you maybe go to the, you kind of maybe go to the kitchen, whatever, and then things there. You come back now. What you want to do is give him this is again, it's up to you. Very take, oh, this is not right. Whatever the case may be, it's not giving off the right signal. That's all. I'm telling you what works. If you don't understand it, go and find a husband yourself. You have done so well this at this point, right? Exactly. Anyway, you see him there, he's sitting there. You can give him a quick nice little hug. Maybe sitting there, hug from behind. As I'm saying, maybe come to him, hug. Let's say the chair is there. Just give him, you can give it whatever way your face. Just give him a hug, simple hug. Letting him know that you are interested, and you are attracted to him. Do not waste this guy's time. Don't. He's not a guy you want to be wasting time for, especially if you like him. Give him a hug. You can, you can turn that into want to give me a hug. You want to just massage, maybe give him a nice massage. Just massaging, his maybe his shoulders and stuff like that. Why are you doing this random act? Because why? What you don't know, that psychologically, you massaging this guy, massaging his shoulders or massaging whatever, you are also massaging his ego. Because why? This is the type of the guys that they already feel like they are a boss, king. So while he's catering to you, doing this, doing this, and maybe getting you a drink, you have to show him that I'm going to reciprocate it, but I'm going to reciprocate it in a way that a serious girlfriend / wife would. You massage him, his shoulders. Maybe sitting there, you take his feet. You must, massage, his feet. You are thinking to yourself, what the hell type of advice is this? You are not thinking. I'm just listen. You again, you doing that will make him know, because I'm trying to get you not to. If you don't sleep with this guy, he will just tell you get out. I'm telling you that I will give a man advice to tell a woman, if she doesn't want to, then she's wasting your time. My friend, just cut that one, cut that one off. You don't have to do it immediately, but just let her know you're not interested. Thank you for coming. I'm interested. I'm tired. I'm late. Can I drop you up? Be a gentleman about it. Or if you don't want to join, just throw it away. It's up to the guy really what he wants to do. Every man is different. I'm telling you in order for you to avoid this. So when I'm telling you to massage his feet or bring up his feet after he's poured your drink, after he's catered to you, after he's making you feel at home, do something that's going to make him do what? Remember you. So him, now who doing massage, this was very weird. She massaged my shoulders, or massage my feet, whatever you pick. That's very interesting. Why did she do that? So even when you go, guys, and it doesn't, and you can make it clear to him that I'm not interested, I don't want to, I'm not that type of woman, He's not going to feel a certain way that, oh, no, he's going to think, well, she actually done something that was very interesting. I don't, in his mind is, she must like me. In his mind is, she's acting like a girlfriend. I can see her being my girlfriend. He won't even realize that but you just, I can see her being my girlfriend. That was really nice. Now he may still be dealing with others because it's not your average guy. Why am I focusing on this type of guy? Because let's be honest, 85% of people that listen to this want a guy that is earning a certain amount. That is not normal. Let's just put it that way. 100K may be too much, but when you ask them what they want, they'll be telling you numbers that are not normal. So they think that 80 is normal. They think 70 is normal. No. These are guys that if the average guy that most of you should be ending up with is not earning this type of money. So I'm trying to give you the advice on how to keep a guy of these certain levels that are not on your, let's just say, financial level, which even for a man, in general, is not you're not on his level, period. But you might see it as maybe you are earning the same as him, you will still not be on his level. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. Maybe you're massaging his feet. Now, let's say you want to use the toilet. The guy is not putting any pressure on you. It's just, normal thinking if something will happen, whatever the case may be. Now, he's thinking that, yes, you know the deal. So what's going to happen? You might go to the toilet now. When you go to the toilet, use the toilet. Excuse me, can I use the toilet? No problem. Go there now. Guys, anything you see that spot that's maybe not looking great, just clean it. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy. Simple thing. Clean it. Make it look nice. Okay, cool. It looks good, right? One a little advice, okay, just tiny advice is when you see like when you see the toilet, usually people hang the toilet through in a certain way, where you pull it down and you can use the toilet through, right? Now you can fold the toilet through in like a triangular type motion. Go and see it on the internet. You see something like how to fold toilet through in a nice way, like origami, right? Do it before you leave. Before you leave the toilet, because why? When he sees that, before I go there, when he sees it, do that. At the same time, do you have perfume? Fantastic. Spray the perfume in your toilet. Spray the toilet with your perfume. Don't spray toilets, so don't spray toilets. Be careful. That will be the first thing you can throw out for. Okay. Spray the perfume. Spray your perfume in that toilet to make it smell nice, and make sure it's your best one. The fresh, the fresher, the one that is long lasting. Spray it there. So what did I say? Make the toilet look nice. Spray the perfume in there when you finish using it, and then leave. It doesn't matter if he thinks what was she doing all this while. Even if he thinks is she doing a number 2? It doesn't matter. When he goes there now and he's thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to now step into this number 2 blasted. I'm going to smell what is that? Open the door. Wow. This girl's number 2 smells like heaven. Do you see it? He might not even notice that the place look nice. He might not even notice, but guarantee at least to smell the perfume and he will see how you fold the toilet through. That toilet one is a big thing. Trust me, I'm telling you. Anyway, no problem. The night is ending. Maybe you make sure that okay, cool. The food is done, whatever case maybe. Pick it up. You pick it up. Go and clean it. Go and clean the sink. Yes. Go and do these things. Do these things, guys. Go clean this thing, clean, make it look nice, and then come back and then see it. Maybe he's now trying to try a movie. Say, oh, I'm not really like that. I really do like you, but he might not be happy. He might be, what the hell, and he might be like, okay, well, I use an excuse that it's getting late. Maybe we should, I should drop you off, whatever the case may be. And well, if that now becomes it's fine. Let him do that. Why? Because the other one, just know that you have left an imprint. This is how you not just attract a man, because you have to attract him looking good fast. But this is not how you now maintain a man like that in your life, guys. You do this type of thing. I'm telling you, you can't, as a woman, that a man is attracted to, you cannot sleep with this guy the first time. I'm telling you. How long you want to carry on for is up to you. I'm telling you that you should not do it. And this is just advice just for you. Just for you. I don't give it to anybody else and think it. No, it's for you and only you. So in that essence, you realize, okay, I've now done the things that when I leave now, he's going to notice some things, right? Even before you leave, even if it's not, let's say it's not in the, anyway, no problem. You have done these things, that this type of thing you are to be. Just small things. There's many things you can do, but small things there. Let's say, next time now you realize that he's maybe not invited you somewhere again. Maybe a week later, drop me a message saying, I really enjoyed that. I was saying, I'd like to see you again. my treat, something like that, my treat. Guys, use your brain. You are there. Say, this needs to be a man you like and a guy that is well put together. I'm telling you, not just some random guy that is not and well put together. If he's not well put together, but and you like him, you have to look at other ways, But I'm telling you, a man that it needs to be well put together. In my own team, because this is the type of man you want to be with for a long time. A man that's not well put together a long time can get there, but you need to now do more research, more about that guy to see what his ambition is. But putting that one aside, we are just we are theorizing that this guy is like Stefan. Just look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is guy just balling. Anyway, so once you now say, oh yeah, maybe my treat, he's not, man, it's very rare that they turn down things like that. If he does and says he's busy, oh, no problem. Very simple. I will, I want to cook for you, but no problem. I will bring the food over, come over. Again, you are putting yourself in his life, in his vicinity, in his space. That is very important. Again, when you get there, whether you want to now do anything there, it's up to you. If you don't want to, I won't blame you. What I will say, Ido, is continue the things you are doing. You get there again, give him, oh, it was okay. It was her car, something like that. And I don't know. You guys are distracting me with your love affair. I mean, the beautifulness. Anyway, this guy's tall. This guy's, you see, women, you see how she don't think this just accidentally happened. Anyway, what I'm trying to explain to you is, now you can now come over. Once you get back into that guy's house again, this guy, guy that's of a certain level. This guy's levels of levels. Now you repeat what you did before, because whether you know it or not, these are the ways. These are the These are the behaviors of a woman that is intentional. Exactly what this guy was telling. This is a behavior of a woman that's intentional. You're not going to forget this type of things you're doing. You bring him the food there, okay, fantastic. So he first invited you and he do the work. You are now showing him that this type of movements I'm doing is girlfriend material. On top of this thing, I want you to know something, that your Instagram has to be on point before all this happens. So make sure your Instagram is on point. You look classy. You're looking for a man, you look tidy up your Instagram. I'm not saying you cannot have fun and then showing your bikini pictures, but when you're now looking for a man that is a serious guy, you have to remove these bikini pictures. You have to, because entitlement is a real thing. Whether you like it or not, whether it sounds toxic, or I'm telling you, men of a certain level, caliber, they feel, that no, I want this woman, is for me and me, because he is seeing himself as a winner. You see him as a winner. So for him to be saying his, thing that he feels this is my own, this is my woman, dear, that other men can't, no, it doesn't. Other men can now just see and just, envisage doing nonsense. No, it's not going to work. He will not like that. So before you ever approach or even try to become serious with this guy, make sure you tidy up everything, every nonsense in your life. Make sure you are looking good, looking good. Instagram is correct. Then you can now, but to me, I will tell you, tidy up now. Because there's men, women don't know this. There are men looking at you that are looking to take you seriously, but cannot, because there's something on Instagram absolutely crazy and you don't even know it. Have you asked the right people? Have you asked your dad? Funny enough, if you were to show your dad your Instagram, you will remove those things. Yes, that is the same thing you should remove if you want to attract the man of your dreams, or the one you are praying for to manifest him. Okay. How your dad will look at your Instagram, I'm telling you, is how your husband will look at your Instagram. Do not mistake the two things for difference. No. Guys, you cannot do it, sir. You cannot do that. Guys, be very, very careful. Women, this is real advice I'm giving you. Anyway, let's go back to you get into his house. You have now cooked. Guys, do the massage again. Maybe you massaged his feet last time. Switch it up now. Do the shoulders now. Make him feel like, oh, wow, after a while, guys, hey, this is, what, man, just implement it and see what happens, because you're not taking it seriously. No problem. Don't be running to people saying that you are husbandless. That is your own problem. Anyway, massaging his shoulder now, okay, then Again, now maybe he wants to, he's now getting used to, oh, this girl, she's actually a really cool girl. Let me take her around. Let me show her. Hey, not really showed me, like the place. Let me see, like, get a little tour of your place. He will now show you that, okay, fantastic. Maybe he's now showing you place. You're like, okay, fine, okay. Before you leave, maybe his room. That perfume that you sprayed in the toilet last time, guys, that's probably still lingering because it's a strong perfume. Guys, you spray it in the room. Maybe if you want to do it lightly on his pillow, lightly. Again, this is assuming that this guy is a single, but you want to hope let's just assume he is single. The guy you're looking for, and the guy going to be single. So it's not going to be like, oh, he's smelling, because you yourself already smelt in another person's perfume there, if that was the case. But if not, and it's clear, and the going is clear, yeah, it's a clear part, no problem. Spray that little thing there. These guys are about to finish. Let me just go to the beginning for you guys. You can still see it. And spray that little of your just a little, little pump there onto the pillow. Because why? What are you doing here, guys? Psychologically, you are getting him used to your smell. So that's when you are spraying. You can never forget it. Because you know why? Hey, let me give you some game. Because you're thinking I'm just doing nonsense. Let me give you some game. You're not sprayed that, right? He smelt it. Again, if you are still there and you use the toilet again, which you will use the toilet again, spray it there again. Spray it there again. In fact, you want to spray it on things that will keep the scent. Maybe there's a rug, there's a mat on the rug. Spray it there again. Don't be going too crazy, pouring the whole lotion onto the floor like an idiot. No, just spray it there again. Spray it in the air again, in the aroma. If you get, like I said, if you get into his room, spray it into his room. Spray a tiny bit of it on the pillow. Why are you doing these things? And if you're in his car as well, guys, make sure that you spray it on the back seat. Don't spray it right where he is, and in the front. Just spray it in the back seat, so so at least, because now, why are you doing these things, guys? Because why? What you need to understand is your scent is very, very important. Familiarity for everybody involved, not just women, but men as well. But these are advice for women. When he's going around and just doing his thing, and you're not around, guys, if the perfume that is there, that is, if it is, strong enough and whatever, especially if he's on his pillow now where he rests his head, it's more likely that he's going to psychologically be, he smell his pillow and be like, oh, wow. Especially if he's getting used to you, he will know that scent of yours. And he will now go to bed and he's smelling it there as well. This is again, you might think this is crazy. You do not think that what Stefan done was, this guy here, look at handsome guy, was crazy. He was stalking, man. Yeah, Iman, not Iman. Okay. He was stalking Iman. He was stalking her. But you think that what I'm saying is crazy. People do, you have to put in the work. Getting into a real relationship is not free. Put in the work. These guys now, they didn't put in the work in the beginning. Now they have to put in the real work from here on in. They have to. The hard times must come. That's why it's good to be with somebody long time, whatever. The way they've done it in this Instagram way, I will not advise it. I will not. Maybe he should have acted like he accidentally, ran into her. But maybe he's a nervous guy, in face to face. So he knew to himself, he has to make sure his Instagram looks the part before, and I guarantee you he did. We will go into his own thing, guys, to just break this story down even more, to see into the psychology of the man. But what I'm trying to tell you of the man, which is him, which is not Iman, a man. So we'll go into him more in the next video. But for this one, is to focus on her and women that are trying to be in this situation. Guys, man, trying to pray and you're not doing any work behind to make yourself look good and so forth, it's not going to work. I'm just telling you the real. Whether you want to believe it or not, your problem. It's not going to work for you like that. It won't. You have to put in the work. You have to make sure your Instagram is clean, because that is the first pot of call now. People now, that is the window to people's lives now. It's Instagram, unfortunately. If you now see, if it's not, you are lucky. People a guy can see you and just get to know you face to face. But Instagram is the way. These people, did you say she was in New York? He was in Memphis or something like that. She moved to Memphis. They were long distance dating. So it's not easy. So most people are meeting themselves through digital means. So you have to make sure that your digital footprint is clean, women. Then when you get there, the advice I've told, I hope you've mentioned, I hope you wrote it down. If not, just rewind this video. Do them steps there. The first date, go into his toilet, but that's the only place you can go. Don't be sneaking into his room and he catches you, you're crazy. You know, a second time, if he catches you in a room, at least to know that, oh, you're going to say, oh no, I actually liked your room. But imagine the first time he saw you going into his room, the first time he invited you, he'd be like, what are you looking for? You thief. The second time, oh no, I actually liked it. You know, you showed me. I wanted just to see it again. I want to see, because I'm looking at it in terms of maybe I can decorate my room like this. Very, very nice. You know, what you are doing there, guys, is you are feeding his ego there, making him, giving him props that essentially, I like how you do your things and we have something in common. We like the same decor. Just small things like this. But again, the most important thing is when he serves you, make sure you take the plate away. On both, whatever occasion, first date or second date or third date, or you are in 50 years of marriage, make sure you take the, if you are still attracted to him, anyway, that's another story. You take the plate away. Make sure that you tell him, no, don't take it for me. Let me take it. Sit down, relax, take it for me. You know, maybe would you like another drink? And then tell him, okay, I'm going to, you know, try to get yourself familiar with it. If you are in there now, if you are in the fridge now, again, you know, quickly, well, not in the fridge, but if you are in the kitchen, again, quickly, little, you know, squirt of your little perfume, not too much, don't make it too obvious, but you want him to have a remembrance of you. Okay, yeah, remembering you, and he's not even really realizing why he's doing it. Why do I keep thinking about her? Why do I keep every time he was just smell a little bit of your perfume, so he's going to automatically remember you. Automatically. And the second date starts behaving more like, you know, this is how you keep the man. This is. But anyway, I don't want to take it too long. This has been a long video, guys. All I want to leave you with, guys, is this, guys. Relationships, guys, is essentially like, you know, calculation. It's like maths, guys. 1 + 1 = what? 2. Cannot equal anything else, guys. And that's because the work has been put in. The work must be put in on both ends. 1 + 1 = 2, right? This is equivalent to you saying a man plus a woman. What does that equal? 1 + 1 must always equal 2, right? So for a man and woman to always stay together, man and woman must equal the reason they stay together, right? So the equal means the equal is the reason. I'm telling you, that's what's equal. That's what it is. It's not 2. It is the equivalent to 2 is the reason we stay together. Man plus women. Sorry, man plus woman. Man plus, hey, there's some doing people know man plus women. I mean, it's not a bad thing as long as the woman loves the guy, respects him, whatever. But that's another story, guys. So anyway, man plus woman must equal the reason we stay together. So replace the 2 with the reason we stay together. That is how you get yourself into a real relationship that lasts and all the test of time and is, you know, experiences longevity. 1 + 1 = 2. Change that to man plus woman equals the reason we stay together. It always has to be logic. This is why I'm using this, because I'm not thinking, so what does that even mean? I don't understand it. Okay. Logic, guys. Relationships must be based on logic. Feelings is good. Here's the problem is feelings, though, because everyone, oh, feelings is feeling that. Okay, no problem. How they have come together themselves, guys, there was clearly some feelings there, but at the same time, it was logical. While he did his homework on her by scrolling Instagram, let me see what she's about. She did her homework on him by doing the same thing and replying when 4.5 hours later. Because why? She did it. She also, you know, had her friend vet him by saying, oh, girl, can you believe whatever? She then done her own, and later, I believe she probably should have done it with a man as well. Drop it to a man, maybe a brother, or, you know, maybe father. You know, of course, do it. This is how you do it. But people, they don't want to do this. That's how you do it. But anyway, that is logical moving, right? That is moving in a logical way. Because it's funny, had he been a rapper, we should tell us, father, oh, father, can you help me vet this guy? And the guy is seeing the guy he's got this, he's got guns in his Instagram, he's driving around, he's, you know, flying planes, he's performing. Gonna be like, okay, so can you take him seriously? This is not a serious. Are you serious? So it needs to be logical. That's why I'm saying 1 + 1 = 2. It needs to be logical. Because when it's all based on feelings, guys, it is 1 + 1 will equal 3. 2005. If it's all based on just how they are both feeling on, it's just love, 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 then man plus woman will equal God knows what. To be honest with you, man plus woman usually right now is equaling divorces most times. We are trying to get away from this. So in the logical sense, this is why I use maths. And I didn't use just English. I use maths. 1 + 1 must equal 2. So which means man plus woman, which is 1 and 1, must equal the reason we stay together. It needs to be logical. They need to be think logically. Get in relationships. People don't get in relationships, for the right reasons. They're getting it for all the wrong reasons, checking on the wrong stuff, wondering why not compatible, deciding they want to be with somebody because of their zodiac sign. This is nonsense. This is not how you keep something right. There needs to be values there. Values on what you guys like. You guys need to be to an extent visually compatible. And if you are not, clearly the woman, hypergamy has gone into play. That is not a bad thing as well. It's a normal thing, right? But when you're looking for somebody that you are, again, somebody earning 80K, that is closer to the average. When you find somebody like that, yes, you can now, try to, okay, I want it to, there's no hypergamy really there, I am definitely with somebody that is earning a good amount, but not somebody that's over 100K, which is not normal, even though 80K is not normal as well. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that it needs to be based on logic. It needs to work. It needs to work. And the only way man and woman will work is if it is equal to the reason they are staying together. Find that reason and always, stick to that. Whether it's a routine, whether it's understanding. This is the reason. Whether it's, you guys really focus on the oath you took when you got together of protecting each other, catering each other, providing for each other, in your own, unique ways, providing for your children. All these things there, they matter. These are the reasons why you stick together, guys. This is what a man and woman should equal. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Do you understand? I hope you understand it now. This is the reason why man and woman should get together. Is so it should equal the reason they stay together, not just some random stuff because of love. Man and woman equals love. No, guys, stop. No, it cannot equal that. It needs to equal reason why they stay together. But I'll leave it for you, dear. Guys, if you have any comments, let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys, to Debates for Love. They are doing great things over here, and be smart. Be smart in your selections, women. Whatever else you want, any advice, let us know in the comment section. I'll be glad to help. We are trying to make sure that we grow the channel very, very well. So guys, please, and let us know what you think about these things that we've put, forth to you. And yes, hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, this is Uncle Collins, the Western Destroyer, destroying any Western fake lies and all these nonsenses. Okay, getting back to you. Take care, guys.
Would you debate for love? And despite everything, say you won't give up. Would you debate for love? And despite everything,